This is a Stand Up Labs production, powered by digital media.
Oh my God, folks! I think this is a classic, if you ask me.
One of my faves.
Yeah, this is one of those low-energy cold opens because we spent all our energy on the episode. A lot of ups and downs in this one. And what'd you say with the gum?
The gum.
We put it together with gum.
Oh, this whole thing was put together with gum and tape, but it works. It's quite a little hut.
Yeah, it's a wild one. There was arguments and fights. A lot of tension on this one, folks.
Yes.
You're gonna really love it. We might be breaking it up, to be perfectly frank. All right, enjoy it. That was a terrible cold open.
Terrible cold. One of the worst ever.
Hey, Mark, fake banter for the intro.
That's all I know how to do.
Great.
Good to be here.
Welcome to Tuesdays with
Stories.
Hit her in the face with a surfboard.
And then the duck fell out of his bag.
Surf's up. And she didn't even flush.
Knock, knock.
Who's there? Mark Norman and Joe List.
Yeah! This is Tuesdays with Stories, everybody.
No, that's terrible.
This is supposed to be cheesy.
My radio is spitting at me.
Hey! What are we doing? I got too excited. It's a sad day. You don't like this bit that I'm trying to push.
I don't mind it.
I'm trying to push
I'm not
a
amazed
bit.
by it, but I don't mind it.
I'm just trying to push a fun gag here.
Let's do what you told him it's a gag now.
It's no gag, folks.
Gag reflex.
Forget the gag. Not a gag.
What's a gag order?
Gag order means a gag. Gag, when you gag someone, they can't talk.
No, I think it's a legal thing.
Yeah, gag. Mean like cease and desist. Shut the fuck up.
Oh!
You gag them.
Gag order.
Yes.
I like
You
that.
order them to be gagged.
Aha!
Boy, the more you say gag, the more fun it is.
Gag.
It was
I
just
like
a gag.
You know when your girlfriend's mad, you go, it was just a gag.
Yeah.
It's fun to say.
The jig is up. It was a terrible jig.
Yeah, what's a jig?
It was a decent jig.
Jig's a dance.
Jig is a dance, but I think it's also like a,
Racial slur.
yeah. No, that's different letter.
Ah, that's a gig.
Yes, I see.
Gigabyte. Is it GIF or GIF? Who knows?
It's GIF, I believe.
I believe it is, but no one wants it.
But nobody says GIF.
We like GIF.
No one's going with GIF. Someone make a GIF of us, like, fucking or kissing or whatever.
Yeah, and send a tub of GIF in. Smooth.
Yes.
Not crunchy.
Choosy mums, choose GIF. Well, it's with a heavy heart, folks. We're recording our old pal Gary Marshall kicked off.
Ah, you hate to hear that.
We just saw him. Who would have thought?
In L.A., we got a photo with him. Our old
Yes.
pal.
Gary Marshall. That project is what's going to happen with that Stamos project?
Oh, maybe it's in the can.
Might be in the can. I was just watching this new show, The Night Of, on HBO with John Turturro.
Ooh, I like Turturro.
A bunch of people told me it was great. I'm 45 minutes in. It stinks.
Oh, come on.
Oh, the dialogue is just awful. They try to do the New York City cop dialogue, but it's just bad.
Uh-huh.
It's like the black woman cop is like, what are we going to do with Cheech and Chong over here? Like, it's just like, nobody actually talks like that. It's silly. It's annoying.
And why is it that every show now you go, I don't like it, people go, you got to give it 8 seasons, then you'll get into it.
I hate that. People
What
do
do you
that with
mean, 8
people.
seasons?
They do it with people. You got to get to know them.
Yeah, they do that.
I don't want to get to know them.
I don't want to meet Jeff for 3 episodes.
He comes out like a dick. The guy's like, hey, what's up? You fucking,
Right.
you got an ugly face and a small dick. And I'm like, that guy's an asshole. Like, wait till you get to know him.
Right.
And I'm like, I got to get to know him. He's calling me ugly, small dick.
Yeah, I think there's some truth to that anal though. I've seen because there's people out there who've probably gone to you and go, I hate that guy, and you're like, no, Canner's a good guy or Tom Dustin's a good guy,
Yeah, I guess. But I mean, yeah, some people, I don't know. What am I going to do? I stopped trying to convince people that people are good. They don't like them. They don't like them.
Yeah, what's the difference?
Unless they're working together for years and years. If someone's like, if there's a headliner working with a middle act, and after the first night, they're like, I hate that guy. You're like, no, don't let it ruin the weekend. He's a good guy, yada, yada.
Yes.
But, yeah, that's a good point. I don't know.
Well, we I don't want to toot our own cum here, but by the way, tooting your horn, why can't I toot my own horn? It's my horn. I can't toot my own horn? I bought it.
I feel like we're treading a little on 80s surface here with this one.
Well, I'm just saying.
Gigabyte. I'll go with gigabyte. What's a jig? But I mean, this tooting the own horn, it's my horn. I mean, that sounds like
I just think
the
that
improv in 82
It's
here.
a bad phrase.
All right, it's a bad phrase.
You can't toot a horn that you own?
It's a good point.
All right.
At first, I was a little skeptical, but now I'm thinking it's not
Thank
a bad
you.
point.
You were quick to 80s me.
Yeah, you're good. Once you get to know that bit, it's a pretty good bit.
You gotta give that bit a few seasons.
Well, I feel like we could just end the episode right there. It all came around.
Full GIF.
Anyways.
So, yeah, I think me and you were similar in the fact that we're kind of a nuclei. We're the nucleus.
Huh?
We got a lot of different groups orbiting around us, and then sometimes we try to bring those groups together, and it gets a little friction.
Clunky.
Yes.
I like bring a group together.
Yeah, we're a nucleus.
I take pride in the fact that I have a lot of close friends who don't have a lot of friends.
There you go.
You know what I mean? I'm good at being friends with people. I like being friends.
It takes a certain kind of guy, you go, I'm friends with Bob and I'm friends with Joe. Or I shouldn't say Joe. I'm friends with Bob, I'm friends with Aaron. And then Bob goes, I don't really like Aaron. And you go, well, why do I get along with Aaron and you don't? It's because I'm willing to adapt.
Yes, adapting.
You're not adapting, but I am.
You talking Angry Bob and Aaron Haber?
Ugh, God almighty, I hope not. Nobody's adapting to that. These are horrible people we're talking about.
Oh, one of those people helped my career very, very much.
Bob? All right, this is Two Inside, folks.
Yeah, Two Inside base. Well, no, just those two names are inside. Nobody else. Everything else, I think, we're right on the cookie cutter table.
I love a cookie cutter. Is there a whole table just for cookie cutting?
Not a term at all.
Not in my book.
Boy, we texted about this. Every once in a while, we'll text something, and I say, I got to bring this to the pod, folks.
Please.
So hopefully it's not too under-organic.
Oh, boy.
But I come out today, early morning recording here.
Yeah, I know. I'm wide-eyed and bushy-gay.
See, I'm short-eyed.
That's what I meant.
Thin-eyed.
My eyes are hurting.
Yes,
I'm on no sleep.
you're thin-eyed.
I'm Asian.
Yes. Oh, boy.
Well,
Cut it. Cut it.
Cut it.
Take it out. Anyways, this is, by the way, the closest we've ever recorded to another episode without doing two in a day.
I think we're less than 24 hours.
No, we recorded 2 days ago. We recorded Monday,
Hello.
and now we're recording Wednesday. So there's a couple of fresh nuggets here.
Okay.
But we forgot scheduling, and we don't know what we don't have an episode. This is not easy, folks, to get the two of us together for an hour.
Oh, we're busy bees.
Yes.
The bee's knees.
Queen bee.
Yeah. Bee right back.
But anyways, I come out to go early morning. I tried to cook this thing to later.
I saw you. I had to put the kibosh on that
I
one.
woke up, I had one eye open, half a heart on, and
Yeah.
I couldn't get out of bed.
I know. You couldn't get hard either. What the hell? I was trying.
Sometimes I just physically, and I feel bad because most of our fans, they're working 9 to 5. They're getting up every morning.
Yeah,
Sometimes I just physically, they don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear this. I apologize. I physically can't get out of bed to come here to do this.
I know. Well,
We're hanging out, we're chatting, we're having a blast.
I hear you, but I got a couple problems with that.
Hit me.
One, we stay out late. I didn't go on last night till 10:50, and then you hang out till midnight. Then you go meet a lady in East Village and need her out for a week. So, we have a late night schedule. Plus, you say, we come into a studio, we sit down, we yap it up. This is not easy. We're being humorous.
Yeah,
off the cuff.
We're trying to off-the-cuff humor here.
Yes.
An off-cuff hum.
Aha. Off cuff hum.
Write it down! Off-cuff hum.
Yeah. That was an off the cuff hum.
I think the people at home, though, they might say, hey, well, fuck you, I'm hauling garbage,
Uh-huh.
and then I go home and watch my children, help them do their homework, then I get up and haul garbage. And where these times, if we tell them the times we're talking, I mean, you were done at 11:05 p.m. and
Sure.
we're recording at 11:40 a.m. It's not really,
You got a point.
we're not exactly, I mean, we're burning the midnight oil, but we're burning the pussy oil.
What?
Well, you're burning the oil to eat pussy. Pussy oil.
Got it. Well,
P.O.
I hear you, but I got to go to therapy after this. Then I'm meeting up with a screenwriting douche. Then I'm meeting with Comedy Central. Then I got 5 sets tonight. Then tomorrow I'm doing O&J at 7 a.m. and I got my last spot tonight is at 1:20.
Oh, my
so
God.
it balances.
Oh, wow. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's hefty. I like a nice looser schedule. For instance, tonight I'm going to see Ryan Adams in Central Park.
Whoa.
And tomorrow I'm flying to Houston to hang out with my in-laws. And I'm doing shows.
You know what else is interesting is, Ryan, what's his big hit?
Ryan Adams, he's got a bunch of songs, not huge. I think his biggest hit might have been the New York, New York. which is different.
I think
than
that's Sinatra.
That's different than the Sinatra. There's a lot of New York songs. This is one that, but I still love you, love New York. That one. It has a video. He was in front of the Twin Towers. It was right before the Twin Towers, or right after, I think.
After.
But he shot the video with the Twin Towers, and then it came out in post.
I think that's a Gary Marshall.
Type of thing. Mm-hmm. But anyways, he's got a bunch of real sappy, gay, douche, hipster songs, but I'm a sucker.
All right. Well,
I'm a real sucker.
Suck it up.
He himself is quite annoying. He's got silly hair, and he's a real hipster.
That's a bummer.
But he's a terrific writer and singer-songwriter. He did a cover of Wonderwall, but a real broken-down, piano, sad, creepy, sexy version. I lost my voice for a moment there.
I don't mind the Wonderwall. I'm into it.
I like a regular Wonderwall. You got to hear this Wonderwall.
No good?
No, it's great.
Oh, it's good.
Why would I go to the show if it was no good?
You could just like one song.
Oh, I see. But I brought it up to say it's great.
Oh, I thought you were saying it's a broken down, like it's a got no hubcaps.
No,
and it's on blocks.
They broke it down. Like they took out the business.
Oh, the musical broke it down.
A breakdown.
I'm gonna
Breakdown
break this
music is
down.
good.
Breaking music good, car bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if we break down a podcast, it's not going to be good.
No.
We'll be like, here's the thing, folks. We're both funny in our own way, and we're talking. And it's the old dissecting a joke is like dissecting a frog. Nobody's actually interested, and at the end, it's just a big mess.
Ooh,
something like that.
I'll take it.
Whatever it is. But anyways, he's terrific. You should go listen to that. You'd love it.
All right, I'm in.
Everybody, go listen.
But you're flying to Houston. You know what else is interesting? I think about our lifestyle compared to others is flying is just an afterthought for me now. I'm just like, I got a flight, great. Mm-hmm. Pack a bag. You know, you pack your bag routine. You throw 8 underwear in, a dildo, and a cup of lube, and you're good. But like, other people are like, I got a flight in 2 weeks. Right. They got a calendar with a giant red X and a circle, and they got they're getting their shoes shined, or I don't know what the hell they're doing, but they're freaking out. They print their tickets on a big laser bubble jet. The whole thing.
And then they fly in a bubble jet.
Yes, but I bring this gal around every now and then. I fly her out some places, and she's always like, "We're flying!" She's freaking out. I got to help her use the belt buckle and show her the little booklet, like if the oxygen mask comes down,
Right.
So it's a whole thing. But with us, it's like, fuck flying.
Yeah, I hate it. I hate flying.
Hate it.
I hate it. I like flying.
Yeah,
It's fun being you're in the air. That's
that
exciting.
part's great.
Yeah, but all the getting on, getting off, that's why the flying the private, which is very exciting.
Yes.
That I love. I got my own I got a window or an aisle.
Yeah,
I got a window for half, I got an aisle for half. I want to get a soda, it's all stocked, there's food.
Food.
I got some buddies.
Yeah.
People are facing each other.
Yeah.
It's very exciting.
You're not terrified to go to the bathroom. You're not like, can I get up now?
Right.
Is the plane gonna flip when I stand up? Yeah.
There's no bloody announcements.
Oh, I hate the announcement. Do not tinker, tamper, tutor, teddle, or tattle with the smoke detector. We got it.
It's not even the announcements for the security up front. That's, you got to do it, whatever. It's all the interruptions. The credit card. Buy a Delta credit card. Get a point. Get a mileage.
Right.
And then the pilot comes on. Hey, it's the pilot. I'm gay. We're blowing each other up here. Blah, 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 blah.
It's 12 knots to the northeast, wind-wise. Oh, what the fuck I give about knots?
Yeah, I don't like knots.
You better not.
Mention that again.
Thank you.
I like Knots Landing. You ever watch that program?
Never caught. It wasn't my cup.
That wasn't mine either. I didn't even know what it was, to be honest.
The name sounded like a jar of jelly.
It was very adult, I think.
Yes, that and Evening Shade. Remember Evening Shade? Woo! You couldn't pay me to watch Evening Shade with a gun in my asshole.
There was a lot. Designing Women.
Designing women.
Twin Peaks was one of those for
I
me.
hated Twin Peaks.
Twin Peaks.
I hate any drama on TV, the low lighting, the slow music.
I've been saying this since the 70s.
hate
People are
it.
like, did you watch Batman?
Batman. Batman's great.
Whatever.
That I'll watch.
Whatever show. What's the one with the guy that sold the drugs everyone loved? Meth.
Law and Order?
No, the big
Oh,
one.
Breaking Bad.
Breaking
now, that's
Bad.
a great show. Don't you dare say anything
Get
bad.
out of here with Breaking
You're
Bad.
wrong.
I get my drama at the movies. I get my comedy on the TV. I don't want to watch the drama on the
Breaking
movies.
Bad is solid. It's a brilliant show. It's well written. It changed
sure,
TV.
I'm sure it's terrific. Changed my asshole. It changed nothing.
It's
Get out
great.
of here. Mad Men too. You can take it all and
Mad
fly
Men's
kites.
great.
Stick them all right in your ass.
Just because you like some, just because you don't like something doesn't mean it's not good.
I didn't say it wasn't good. I said you can stick it in your ass.
All right, well, I guess I will.
Some good things you stick in your ass.
I was going to say, yeah. I don't
a
mind.
dick is a good thing.
I'll put that in my ass.
Yeah, you will.
All right.
I just don't. The TV drama, most of it, I watch it, and it's just the writing isn't great. They're not. It's not as good.
I hate the rhythm. I hate how it looks. I hate all of it. Ugh.
People start telling me about this the night of. Watch it. I'm like, Sarah and I are gagging. I'm like, this dialogue is dog shit. It's such bad dialogue. I go to movies for drama.
Anything on USA, I want to kill myself. Rizzoli and Isles. What is it? TNT? All that shit. I want to kill Monk. Fuck Monk.
Well, this
Suck
is going to
my
be
ass,
good.
Monk.
We got a big listener whose dame is a high up there.
At Monk?
At USA.
Oh, really? Put
Yeah.
us on. We'll fix it.
Yeah.
Ah, God. Anything. TNT is all shit. A&E, I hate most of that.
Oh yeah, A&E used to be good. When
I
we were
know.
kids, they had comedy
Yes.
and biography.
Yeah, biography I love.
The old douche would sit on a stool and be like, George Carlin was born in 80. Let's take you there, folks.
Right.
And then cut to Carlin clips.
Yes.
And now A&E is like British crime shit. I don't know what the hell's going on over there.
All that Nip Tuck. Blow me.
Oh,
Nip Tuck.
God.
I'd rather go pedestrian.
Nip Tuck might be good. I don't know.
No, it stinks.
You know what's great? You know Mike Kaplan? Mike Kaplan watches every program.
Is that right?
He loves them. He's got a review for every show. I don't know how he has time to live his life.
That guy's a weirdo sponge. He just sucks in all this info from all
He
over the place.
sucks.
He sucks.
He
Info.
sucks in. He's a tremendous comedian.
Yeah, great
a hell of an
guy.
artist. Good guy. Good
Funny,
Buddhist. Fun
great
friend.
Tweeter.
Known him for years.
Good with the ladies, too. That guy gets pounded.
Oh, he loves a dame.
Yeah, he
Pounded.
does. Well, he pounds.
He
Sorry.
pounds.
I saw him take home a blonde the other night. I was like, Jesus Christ. Who knew you had it in you?
Oh, he's very wise, very smart, very
Yeah,
funny,
yeah.
and he's quite charming.
He's charming, he's quick, and he's witty.
And one of the smartest
Ah,
blokes I know.
smart as a whip.
What's a bloke?
And why smart as a whip? It's a whip. Going back to the 80s, folks. Yeah, bloke. A bloke is like a dude, I think.
Right. Bloke, but it's not positive.
Well, bloke can go either way. Like, oh, you hanging out with that bloke?
Yeah.
And then it's like, I think that's negative. But then it's like, oh, he's a bloke over there. I don't know. It's the British are all over the road.
I like it. I like everything they do over there. The way they talk. I like mate. You know what they have? My flatmate.
Aha.
Instead of saying roommate, which is very inaccurate. It's not a roommate. It's a housemate.
Makes
So they
sense.
say my flatmate, which a flat is an apartment.
Yeah.
That's what we should be saying. My apartment mate. I'm calling this old Indian guy my roommate. We're not sharing a room.
Oh, the Samoan.
Yes, you
yes.
call him Samoan. He's Indian. Very
Really?
insensitive, Mark.
Well, he's a huge brown man. I figured that's Samoan.
Oh, boy. You need to be more sensitive. I don't like it. What the direction you're going.
Jeez. Gary Marshall dies, you get all weepy on me.
Well, he's a good friend.
I love the Samoan.
That gag didn't go well. I want to do a gag where we really put out that Gary Marshall died because we had the picture, you know.
Here's the problem with you and the gags. You've come up with a slightly not great gag. If I don't love it, I'm the bad guy.
I didn't say you're the bad guy. I'm
That's the
poo-pooing. I'm poo-pooing my own gag now.
All right, well, it took a couple minutes to get to the poo-poo.
I poo-pooed right off the bat.
I don't know. You
I
pushed
said,
it 8
boy,
times.
what about the gag?
And I was like, yeah, the gag.
Well, you didn't care for the gag.
I didn't care for the gag.
Here's why I get upset, because if you went with it, if you yes-anded together as two nuclei forming, it would be a heck of a gag.
But you can't go with a gag if you're not full on.
You can go full-on, half gag.
I'm half gagging.
Well,
All right. I'm going to give you a gag order.
oh, boy. It'd be a small gag. Type 2.
Type 2 gag over here. That's a tiny boosh.
You ever have this happen there, Mark?
Boosh is mouth in French.
Ah, boosh bag.
Ooh.
Boosh dag.
Aha. Ooh, Moulin Bouge.
Did I talk about Starbucks yet? On the air?
Not in the air.
Yeah, all right. I
This
gotta
is
do
big,
that.
folks.
And I got, well, I'm going to tease it because I got
Oh,
another
God.
thought. What is it? I think I have a issue. It happens on the podcast a lot. I think I just like feeling better than people. You know what I mean?
You do like that.
Like you're like, well, we both do it. It's what comedy is. You're like, this lady's boarding the plane wrong. You're sitting in the middle seat.
Yes.
I think I want to hate people. Not hate, but get annoyed.
Uh-huh.
Like, this happened to me on the train today, the 7 train. I had to take the 7 because the N wasn't running. I get on the 7, and I hear a baby like this. I was like, here we go. The fucking babies. I hate these babies. They cry. They're cunts. These mothers with their fucking babies. And then the baby, that was all it did. It didn't keep crying. And part of me was bummed. I wanted to hate a baby.
I know what you mean.
I got excited to hate.
You want to hate, and then when things go well, you're like, shit, I was in the mood to hate.
Yes.
Yeah, I get
you
that
have
too.
that.
I have that. And I tweeted about it once, and it got a lot of retweets. So I think people are into that.
Yes. Hannah, you ever have that?
Oh, Hannah's here, folks.
Yeah.
She's covered up this time, so I can't see the bosom.
Oh, my God. What are we doing
We're
here?
going
This
through
is
this down this
terrible.
road
This
again.
is terrible. Gary Marshall.
She knew what she was in for.
We're very sad about Gary Marshall.
Who's that now?
That was the gag.
Oh, the gag order.
I was going to do a big gag when we were really sad about Gary Marshall because we hung out with him recently.
God hates gags.
Oh, that's not bad.
Thank you.
He likes gag, though. But anyways, I was all in the mood to hate. I was like, this son of a bitch,
Yeah.
baby, you piece of shit, and it didn't cry anymore. And I wasn't like, what a great baby. I was like, oh, whatever. I still know your fucking tricks.
Right. I know your antics.
Things are going well with this dame. You're going to have a baby, you think?
No, not anytime soon.
You think you'll ever have a baby?
One day, on accident.
Really?
Yeah.
I believe it's by accident.
Ah, you always get me with that one.
Not on sexual, it's bisexual.
Well, that's a different word.
That's a good point you got there.
But yeah, we were talking about flying. How about this? We're talking about being busy. So it was the lady's birthday, so I really wanted to go all out.
Oh, that's terrifying.
I know. Boy, birthdays, it's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, it is.
So how about this? I'm in Austin, Texas, which I just got to get a shout out to Cap City. What a great club. Great city. I had a blast. The clubs were great. The crowd was great. The whole thing was awesome. Thanks for having me. I really did it up in that city. All of the featured Martin and the other guy, great. But yeah, so I have a flight back to New York City. Flight pickup is at 5:45 a.m., which is just a day killer. That'll really ruin your life.
That's rough.
So I got to get back to New York to celebrate her birthday. She's waiting for me. So, but I still got to buy a bunch of gifts. So
GIFs.
GIFs. So I get to the airport. I fly back. I land at like, I don't know, noon. I go home. I shower. I'm on no sleep. I want to kill myself. I go home, shower. I grab a bunch of gifts for her. I get all the food she likes. I put it in a bag. I bought her a jam box.
Oh, those are good.
She loves the jam box. She always talks about it. So I really got a good gift. And then I haul ass to her house. We make out a little bit. Then we go, let's go to Coney Island.
Oh,
So we go to Coney Island, which is underrated, by the way.
unbelievable place. We talked about this before, I think. Coney Island, every person's face there looks like you'd only see it at Coney Island.
Yes!
There's a specific Coney Island face.
That's so true. And it's everything. It's a public beach, so everybody shits on it, but it's every group, class, gender, race, creed, jizz, the whole thing. You just look out over the sand, it's like a little everything. It's like a fucking mural for diversity. Thank you.
I think that people trash it because it's not like a go to the beach, look at hot chicks, and relax. It's a fucking wild freak show.
It's a freak show.
Nuts. But we had a hell of a night there one time.
That's right. Yeah. We were part of that circus.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you go and the amusement park is insane, and there's like a section of Dominicans, and they're all doing like rumba. They're doing the whole thing, and there's like 800 of them, and it's super loud. And you walk over here, and there's dudes on stilts, and you walk over here, and it's a bunch of Jews with the fucking curls doing dice games or whatever they're doing.
Don't those curls make you want a curly fry?
A little, and I want to yank it and watch it bounce back up.
Yeah, that seems like fun, and it makes me want to go, hey, a couple of curly fries over here.
Yeah. I get that. I just want to dip their hair in ketchup. So, but yeah, it's just a little everything, and there's colors and lights everywhere. And we get to the beach, and I go, hey, guess what? Brought some shrooms.
Oh, boy.
We go nuts on the shrooms. Now we're tripping on the beach. It was the best time. Everything you look at is a photo. It's already crazy looking, and now I'm on shrooms, and it's amplified. Uh-oh, what happened? Oh.
We're good? Oh,
And
yeah,
so
shit.
everything's just popping. You know, faces are popping, lights are popping. It was amazing. So then we go walk down the pier. Have you ever done the pier all the way into the ocean?
All the way into the ocean?
Yeah, it goes way out like 80 miles into the ocean or whatever. I don't know. It's like,
No, I don't think I have.
It's beautiful.
Wow.
So now you're in the middle of the ocean, and everybody's around. We're making out. It was sort of the wind's blowing. You got the ocean below you. It was beautiful, and we're on drugs.
Wow,
It
that
was a
sounds
great,
amazing.
great night. And then, when you're on shrooms, you can do everything. Everything is so fun. You just walk around the board. Like, look at that guy. Look at that guy. Oh my God, look at that. And it was just so fun. And then we pack it up. Once the sun goes down in Coney Island, you got to get the fuck out of Dodge because it's a scene.
It gets a little spicy.
It's a dicey scene.
I remember you and I getting the hot dogs and being like, all right, that's a wrap.
Yeah.
You get that food and you get the hell on the train. You eat it on the train.
Right. Something about the sunlight keeps a little dignity in people. But once that sun goes down, people just go bananas.
Yeah, it's a little what? Remember the size of that bag we got?
Large bag.
It was a very tall bag.
Tall bag order. So we get out of there, and I go, let's get a nice dinner on shrooms. And we go to this French restaurant in Williamsburg. I really dropped some coin. I got us an Uber out of Coney Island. Boom. How about this one? We're in the Uber, and it's an Asian driver, and I go, hey, man, where you from around here? And he goes, And I was like, I mean, you're from Brooklyn. And he goes,
Oh, boy.
And now the whole rest of the ride was quiet because I was like, did I piss this guy off? Does he not speak English? Does he think what are you, from China?
Wow.
That was awkward.
Sounds like he's a Qdoba.
Yeah.
Little
Yeah.
Qdoba.
He was a numb tongue Han.
Yes.
Or no, he was a off the cuff hum.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, he wasn't happy with me. I don't know what I said to piss him off. But either way, he got 1 star.
Oh, it was an Uber.
Yeah. And then we went to this restaurant. We got oysters. Oysters on shrooms is the whole thing. You know, you're just like, look at these things. They're so weird. You're just dissecting everything. And yeah, we had a great night. And then we had sex in her kitchen.
Wow. Kitchen sex.
Yeah, shroom sex. But I got to tell you, the next day was the worst day of my life. There's no real hangover on shrooms, but you do get foggy and weird the next day.
Yeah.
And I was only on 2 hours of sleep. I do a video shoot at 10 a.m. in Bryant Park.
Oh, I think I was texting you that day.
I was texting you complain. I was like, I needed you. I had to vent to somebody.
Ugh.
I had to do a fucking man on the street. They're the worst videos. You know, he's going up to people going, hey, asshole, how do you like pop-up videos or pop-up ads? And they were like, get away from me, you ghoul.
Yeah, it reminds me of like crowd work on stage.
Yes.
Why am I bothering these people?
Exactly.
These are just people living their lives.
I know, and I live in New York, so I don't want to be bugged either. So I get it, but I got to be that guy, and I just sucked it up. You know when you hate something so much, you just kind of try to like take your body out of it while you're doing it?
Yes.
And then eventually it'll end.
Yeah.
So I do that. I finish it. It took like 4 hours. It's in the sun. I'm sweating shroom jizz out of my pores. Then I go home, and I got to do Comedy Knockout for True TV.
Ooh.
Ironically, a show I auditioned to host and did not get.
Yes.
So I really went in there with like, I'm going to fucking kill this thing and show these folks what's what.
Who's boss?
Thank you.
Who's the boss?
And I love the guy who hosted, Damian Lemon, great comic, funny guy. And he should
Past
probably
guest.
past guest, yeah. And he should probably have gotten the job. I think they wanted a little urban touch. But yeah, I went in there and I hosted I performed my balls off. I won the thing.
Oh, nice.
I won the trophy.
Can you say that? It hasn't aired.
I don't care. It's True TV.
Gag order.
Gag order. Yeah, but it was zipping and zapping.
Do you get weird? Because we're very different guys. If I had a show the next day, I mean, I wouldn't do mushrooms anyways. But
Yeah.
you don't think, oh boy, I got that TV show tomorrow, I got that early morning thing, mushrooms, fuck it. That's not considering into your mind?
It crossed my mind, but I just said, come on, we're living in New York, we're young, let's
Yeah.
get gay. And also, I had a lot of nights of drinking and doing crazy shit the next day.
Right.
You know, like, I'll go out drinking all night, then I do O&A or O&J at like 7 a.m. Mm-hmm. And that was always a mistake, and I hated myself every time, but I could do it. I can rally.
Right. It's funny how things changed for me because last night we'll get into it, but we had the big album release party. But I
Yeah.
came home and I was starving, and then I was gonna go to the diner, but there was too much traffic, yada yada. And then I went to the bodega. They have a grill next to my house. Is the 24-hour grill.
Oh, I love that.
And Sarah and I are all excited to eat late night. We get there. There's like a lot. There's like 9 people in line. This is kind of funny. There's like 9 people in line. They're like, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. This is our bodega.
Yeah.
And so Sarah does like an act out. She's like, it feels like we're walking in, and like, and she like acts it out as we walk in. She's like, who are these assholes? And makes the face. But I'm like, well, these people that are looking at us, they don't know that you're being ironic.
Yeah.
So they're actually seeing you do that. So they actually think that we're just the worst people.
Yeah.
And then she's like, oh, yeah, they think that we're assholes. And I was like, well, I think you're an asshole. You did it.
Yeah.
And then she was like, ah, shit. And there was like a weird moment. Like, should we apologize and tell them we're doing a bit? We're all very insecure.
But then you have that thing where, like, did they even really notice?
They didn't actually notice.
Yeah, exactly.
But then maybe they did. Who knows?
Right.
But, so I ended up getting, so this is my point. I ended up getting a box of deluxe Kraft macaroni and cheese, which is all I ate for about 25 years.
I love that shit.
I didn't take a shit for 9 months, so I had to stop. But
Yeah.
I just got back on the horse, made it last night, but I'm sitting there, I'm like, what am I doing? I'm a piece of shit. It's 2:45. I'm making a pound of mac and cheese. I should kill myself. I got to get up in the morning for the podcast.
Yeah.
What am I doing? But it's funny how 4 years change. 4 years ago, I would drink until 9 a.m.
Yes.
And just have 700 beers and fuck 9 chicks in the ass with no condom.
Right.
And then just a few years later, I'm like, what am I, crazy? I'm eating macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, well, you grow up.
You grow up and it's like, it's embarrassing. I'm a douche. I'm like, I had a moment of like, yeah, eat mac and cheese, go to bed and wake up, you fucking idiot. It's not Jaeger bombs.
Oh, interesting. Well, it's all relative.
Yeah, you can do anything you put your mind to. Hey,
Right.
speaking of putting your mind to things and making things happen, you folks need a website. Maybe you could start a fan website or a band website. What you got to do is 30-second audio creative. A great business needs a stunning website, and with Wix.com, you can do it all by yourself. Wix.com makes it easy to look amazing online, no matter what type of business you're in. Show off your images in a beautiful gallery, grow your contact list, and get all your social media in one place, just the way you want. Your customers are going to, all caps, love it. So what are you waiting for? Show the world what you can do. Go to Wix.com and create your own stunning website today. It's easy and free. Get out there, folks. And when you're making your website, you should be wearing a nice line of...
Mac Weldon.
Yes, you should.
Yeah.
Hit him with it, Mark.
Antimicrobial. You know it. The best looking shit out there. You can get a fucking sock, a shirt, a hoodie, anything. Best underwear. I'm wearing the underwear right now. They're tight but loose. I don't know how they do it.
Tight loose.
Tight and loose, and they got the antimicrobial fabric. They don't stink. I wear these things 8 days in a row after an orgy. It's hot. I love it. I wear the hoodie all day long in the summer. I don't care. Get it. Promo code Tuesdays. Yeah, for Mac Weldon. We love these guys. They're the best. Buy it. 20%. And you get 20% off with that promo code. Boy, you can't beat that. And this is good clothing. This is well made. It looks cool. You can wear it anywhere. It's light. It's breezy. It's cheesy. Mac Weldon.
Yes.
Why is cheesy a negative thing? You know, we say, that movie was so cheesy, but we all love anything with cheese on it.
I use it a lot. Cheese. I think it just is...
I'm going full 88 today.
Yeah, you're very 88 today.
Yeah, I got my blazer sleeves rolled up.
Yeah, well, they didn't hit everything, so there's some things that we got to get to.
Well, there you go. I'm covering my bases here.
I don't know what the origin of cheesy is, but I love cheesy things. I had mac and cheese for dinner. Let me ask you this,
Oh,
Mark.
there you go.
Did you know this about our studios? We have a cough button. Did you know that?
No, I had no idea.
No idea.
Is that the red?
That's the red.
Oh, I like that.
Nice cough button. See if it works.
Let me try it.
Do it again. No, it doesn't work.
All right.
Let me try this one. Boy, I really hate my mother's cunt.
No, you hate your mother's cunt. We got
Did
it.
it work?
No, I heard a cunt.
Cunt.
Still
Cunt.
Well, hold on.
Cunt. Cunt.
I'm hearing it loud and clear. I think
shit.
it actually amplified it.
That's not a cough button or a cunt button.
I don't know what it is. Maybe it just called the police. It's one of those like jewelry store buttons.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
like the little light in the cab.
I love those. Yeah.
You know, with the cab light.
Yes.
They have the little light in these New York City cabs on the back. If they're getting robbed, they press it and then they're driving. But I don't know if anyone's ever noticed that. Do you think it works?
I guess a cop would have to be literally following you,
Yeah.
which seems unlikely.
Or it's for other cabs would notice it or civilians too. But some of these cab drivers, they fucking hate each other.
That's true.
We took a cab last night home, and me and John Fish and Gary Veter and Dan Shacky. I was the only shiksa.
Ooh,
And
Gentile.
yes, that probably makes more sense.
Goy.
But a goy. Yes, but anyways, a gargoyle.
Ooh.
Are those associated?
No, that's an ugly non-Jew, I guess. A gargoyle.
Yeah. Anyway, so we were driving, and our cab driver was very non-Jew. ISIS. I shouldn't have said that. Take that out. Don't really take it out, but take it out.
He's going to cut your head off.
Oh, my God. Can you imagine? Because they hate all of us, these people.
No, they do.
By these people, I mean, well, who's sensitive about ISIS? Fuck them.
Some people, I'm sure.
These people, they want, not Muslims, ISIS, they want us dead just for existing. Can you imagine if they heard this show?
Oh.
They'd want us extra dead.
This show is very American.
Yeah.
They don't like that. And we're freewheeling.
Yes.
Irreverent.
Very irreverent.
Goy, oh man.
Yes, a lot of irreverence here.
Yeah, I like irreverent. I love it.
Do people ever use reverence?
Yeah.
I never hear reverence.
Reverence is like priests and papaltry.
Oh, no kidding.
What is papal? Papal.
Patreon?
No, well, yeah, get on board with that, folks. Papal. What is that?
Papelbon.
No.
Yes, the movie Babel. I'm thinking of Babel, the movie.
Papal, I think, is a priest thing.
Maybe pupil, possibly.
Papaltry.
Relating to the Pope.
Is it papal?
Papal. Might be papal.
Or is it popal?
Popal makes
Papal.
more sense. Yeah, Jonathan Papelbon.
Potpourri. But yeah,
I forget what I was going to say.
you had the cab ISIS.
Oh, yeah. So, but anyways, he was driving. It was traffic, and he's flicking his lights off and on and honking, going, motherfucker!
Yeah.
And he's honking. And it's crazy. And he's got a car full of Jews. It was terrifying.
Oh.
This guy could snap and cut all their heads off.
Yeah, yikes.
Yeah.
Israel. I had a thing in the cab recently where I go, what do you think of Uber? And the guy goes, I fucking hate Uber! Ah! And he just like started flipping. He was like shaking in the front seat, like, Uber, they rape you! I was like, all right. I hate Uber.
Oh, jeez.
He went nuts.
Boy, that's terrifying.
The one guy got raped in an Uber, and it's every cab talks about it.
Boy, are we sad about Gary Marshall.
Ah, the Marsh.
We just saw him recently at the restaurant. We had dinner. I don't know where I was going with that gag to begin with. It was a terrible gag. I'm willing to admit now.
Rough gag.
Bad gag.
You heard it here first, Phil. You rarely admit a bad gag.
Gaggy Marshall. Hey, let's talk about last night, shall we?
Oh, I got a lot to say about last night.
Oh, in Starbucks. I got to tell the Starbucks real quick.
Please.
Boy, I felt like we had one of the hottest episodes in town, and we did this goddamn Wix horse shit, and it derailed us.
Wix is good.
Wix is fine.
We love you, Wix.
They're fine, but
we can get it back. The wheels are moving.
it derailed. We had a whole back and forth weirdness there.
I'm pushing the cart back on the tracks.
Atlas.
Yes.
We got to get an atlas, not a book of maps, but the guy.
What's an almanac?
Almanac. That's a farmer.
I think Ben Franklin invented it.
I think almanac registers everything that happened, like degrees, the temperature, I think.
All right.
But then there's the Britannica almanac.
Encyclopedia Britannica.
Yeah, that's an encyclopedia.
That's Encyclopedia Brown.
I used to love the encyclopedia, but it's so strange to think about now. You can't just update it. So, like, you just have life moves fast, and then everything that happened is just not in there.
Yeah.
But I used to have, when I had an encyclopedia, I would look up baseball players, because this was when I was a kid. I was a pretty wise kid, I think. That was the level of fame. Because they're in the encyclopedia. Like Babe Ruth is in the encyclopedia.
Yeah.
But like Ken Griffey Jr. is not in the fucking encyclopedia. You got to have a movement to really.
You got to be special.
Yes.
Jackie Robinson.
He's in the encyclopedia.
He's in the encyclo.
For sure. Thanks for naming it, because I used a white and a black, and the black wasn't the white. So I appreciate
mix
you
it up. Yeah.
saving it there. I want to get shut down here.
No. I had the encyclopedias as well.
But speaking of groundbreaking black folks, I'm at Starbucks today.
Yes.
Long line. Before noon, if you go to Starbucks, you're out the door. It's the situation.
Yeah.
And so I'm in a long line, and I don't like to be late here. It's 11:33. The time is 11:40, our podcast recording. It's 33, and I'm 5 blocks away, and I'm a little nervous. Because there's nothing worse than being late when you were there on time, but you have an addiction.
Yes.
My addiction to green tea is making me late, even though I was already here. So I got that nervous feeling. There's 1,100 people in line. They're all tourists, and they're Swedish, going to Skiddafakladengaden, or whatever. And then I see the guy. I think he's black. He might be Latino or Indian or something.
Dominican and black is a tough call these days.
Yeah, maybe he's Dominican.
And they throw the N-word around, too, which I'm not sure how that works.
Well, this guy, he might, but he's at work, so I don't think you're allowed to do that.
Uh-huh.
But anyways, I don't know his name either. I feel terrible. He's always so nice to me. He recognized me. He's a fan of the show, I think.
The name would help. If it was Leroy versus Domingue,
Yes.
it might be able to pick it out.
Demonstrate. Anyways, he's a hell of a guy. Nice guy. I always see him there. And I'm like fourth in line. And he goes, hey. And I go, oh, hey. And he goes, Jade Citrus. And I said, you know it.
Wow.
And he just made my tea. And then by the time he's finished making it, I get up to the line. The lady's like, what can I do for you? And I was like, I think my friend took care of me. And then he did a couple of boop, 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 boops, pressed a couple of buttons. I'm on my way.
Whoa.
Free tea, and I cut in line. Fan.
Wait a minute.
Comedy fan. This is what it's like out there when you have fans.
Fan of your stand-up.
stand up, but I think the show now, because he said, I'm like, he's like, I didn't know about your podcast. Because he always says, hey, I see you at the stand a lot.
Whoa!
And I go, oh, neat. Thanks for hanging out. And then he's like, I didn't know you about the podcast till recently. And I was like, yeah, that's why Mark and I are always here. He's like, I figured. I was recorded up there. So I think he's a fan of the show now.
Oh, my God. That's amazing.
Pretty cool, yeah.
Yeah,
so,
you got a fan giving you free shit.
Yeah, so I got to get to the bottom of the name is much more important than the ethnicity, but I want to be respectful to the ethnicity as well.
Yeah, call in if you know this guy.
Yeah. I think I remember seeing it before, and I can't fucking remember it.
Was it a wacky name? Like,
I don't think it was wacky.
all right.
I'll get to the bottom of it. But anyways,
Yeah.
thank you for the free tea, my friend.
Yes, we
And
love you.
yeah, appreciate it. And now let's talk about last night. Get some thoughts about last night.
Yeah, I want to jump ahead. I had a crazy, crazy night. I had 5 sets, and I had to do the Bonfire live. You guys don't know the Bonfire. Our friend Dan Soder and Big J do a show on Sirius. You got to check it out. It's so funny. But it was a great night of comedy. I did a bunch of sets. Then I run over to the Underground. I did this thing where I took a cab. You know, you hate that you take a cab and they go, "Don't worry, you got time." And you're like, fuck, should have taken the fucking train.
Oh, of course.
I hate
yes.
that.
I do that all the time.
Yeah, you just spend $15 on a cab for no reason.
Yes.
And I have my Metro card unlimited, but I had to fucking take a cab.
But hey, you're supporting that guy's family.
I guess so. So,
Oh, God.
what? You said ISIS a half hour ago.
Wow, this guy was ISIS.
Oh, all right.
He was flicking his lights on and off.
That's an ISIS move. Mm-hmm. Well, this guy was, I don't know. He was, I don't know, Deepak Chopra? Is that the opposite of ISIS?
I believe he's Indian.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that works. So this guy was a Deepak, and he drops me off. I run downstairs. I'm sweating, and then Christine's like, "Don't worry, you're fine." It's the Village Underground. It seats, I don't know, 250 people. It's jam. People are standing. People are sitting. The whole thing is packed, and there's just a vibe in there. Right when you got in there, it was like everybody's dying, like knee slapping. Everybody's hugging each other. Soder and Big J are murdering, just riffing off the cuff, murdering on stage. And my whole thing is, you know about their show? They do Mark Norman drops.
No.
Yeah, it's kind of a fun thing. So they have drops they hit, and they just go, ah.
Oh, fun.
Ah, get out of here.
They do a lot of radio things there.
They're very zoo. They got a little
Yeah.
zoo in them, but they make it work, and it's a modern zoo, and who doesn't love a zoo?
Mm-hmm.
So the whole gag was, I go down there, and they go, "Oh, shit, the soundboard's fucking up. We can't do the Mark Norman drops." And I pop in with a cordless mic, and I go, aha. And they all go,
Oh.
"Wow, he's here. It's great." And that was the gag. So I did it.
So you
and-
like some gags.
Well, yeah, if it's a good gag, I'm into it. But so they're like, Bobby Kelly went to Sirius. He didn't know to come here, so he's
Yes.
going to be late. So Bobby Kelly fucking kicks the door in, and he's sweating and big, and he just lumbers on stage, and he is killing. He's just crying. He's like, I'm going to kill you guys, you pieces of shit. You sent me up to Sirius. And he's just killing with his, like, fat guy complaining thing.
Yeah.
Murdering. Ari Shafir's there. He's fun. So then I do the gag with the mic. It's killing. They shave Jacob, their producer, on stage. They shave him.
He's kooky.
He's a kook. Socially weird. And just the whole thing was amazing. It was just a beautiful end. Like Becky's there and all these comedy people are there. Everybody's hanging out. Just a good vibe. Then I run out of there. I hightail it over to the pit. I see Micah Sherman. I watch some sketches. I'm supposed to open for their sketch group.
Yeah.
They get pushed back half an hour, so I have to just bolt out of there. He's funny. I watched a couple sketches. So
Micah
funny.
Sherman?
So funny.
He's outrageously funny. He's one of the
Killer.
funniest people of all time.
I forgot the name of the sketch group. Do you know?
No, I don't know. I just
Yeah.
bumped him the other day.
Yeah.
Our least popular podcast guest, I will say.
Well, that's Yamanika's up there.
Oh, that's true. That's true. They're our top two.
Yeah. They should fuck.
But yeah, Mike is one of the funniest people I've ever met in my entire
So
life.
funny. Like every sketch, you could tell, like, oh, he's the funniest one. You know, you
Yeah.
can point him out immediately.
No, he's crazy funny.
Crazy.
It's one of those ones where you're like, that's insane how
Yeah.
funny that guy is.
So then I get the hell out of there, but it's just so cool. I'm jumping from improv theater to comedy club to podcast to comedy show to bar show, and then I come down to the stand, the final show of the night, Joe List's album release party for Comedy Central. Yeah! Are You Mad at Me is the album on iTunes. Get it, folks.
Yeah, thanks for making that numero uno on Friday, and then it came back to number one on Sunday.
Ooh,
I mean, on Monday.
The Lord. Oh, okay.
And
Hey,
it only dropped to number 3.
case of the Mondays.
Yeah, so go if you haven't bought it, go out and buy it, and fucking give it a review. That helps.
Yes, 5-star lunch it, review it, the whole 9, and write something nice on there and tell them to come here if you like the album, and
Yes.
vice versa.
Exactly. So you show up.
So yeah, I show up and it's sold out.
Sold out.
People were texting me, "Hey, I know it's sold out, but can you get me in? Can you get me in?" Which
Yes.
people don't get. There's a finite amount of seats.
Right.
If the seat is full, the seat is full.
Finite.
Yeah. So Rachel Feinstein. So I get there. It's jam packed. The show's already started. Bobby Kelly's on stage, killing. And then you go up, and then you're doing some stuff in the middle. You're having a good time. I go up, hot set. Leonard Oots says the N-word 100 times. Everybody's hanging on the sidewalk is jammed. You can't even walk by.
Jammed side. I'll give you a hell of an intro, by the way.
That was a beautiful intro.
hell of an intro. I try to give these mushy intros, and I'm out there. Bobby's chatting.
Yeah.
I go, this guy, if you heard of me, you heard of me because of this guy. He's my favorite human being.
Yes.
He's one of the great guys. And I look, and he's got a fucking, pair of headphones. He's bebopping and scatting.
Right.
He's dancing. I go, well, what the fuck am I doing an intro for?
I know.
I go, fuck this piece of shit. Here's Robert Kelly.
Well, the people got it, I guess.
But did you listen? I gave you a sweet one.
I did. I
hell
loved
of a
it.
sweetie.
It meant a lot.
I had to amend. I said Bobby Kelly. He's like, this is the funniest guy I know. And then in the middle of his intro, I go, I don't know why I'm saying that. The guy on the show that's funnier.
Oh, well, I appreciate it. But it's nice to know he's not listening for that. You know?
Yes,
He missed
true.
the intro and the outro,
Good
which
point.
is good.
Good point.
So yeah, the show was great. It was an honor. It was a hot ticket. It was the hottest ticket in town to be on that show. So I'm honored to do it. And you're gonna open for me in Montreal. I hope we can make that work.
I don't know. I don't know if I can. You gotta send me the
Okay.
business.
All right. But it would be cool to have us two together.
Yeah.
Partners in crime in Montreal.
Well, I can do Wednesday
All right. Well, we'll give you Wednesday.
or Thursday.
So come out if you live in Montreal or Saskatchewan or whatever the hell.
Oh, yeah, it's tomorrow.
Yes.
If they're listening to this,
That's
tomorrow.
Right. That's tomorrow. So
And-
come on out.
And I'm doing
JFL.
10:30 with Kurt Metzger as well.
Ooh.
I was a last-minute addition to this festival, so I was trying to scramble, get on these shows.
Did you text Kurt?
I texted Kurt, and he's like, you're all set. So
I
then
love
his
it.
people texted my people.
I love the
so you
people.
got to get your people to hit my people.
People are on people.
Yes, so
Yes.
it's exciting. I'll be with Kurt, and hopefully I'll come by your show either way.
Come by.
It's one of those ones that, like, you feel weird. You got to go. I can't just watch your hour. I can see you anytime.
That's true.
But then I was thinking, I'm like, Kurt, I don't get to do stand-up that much, so I might watch his show.
And he's a genius.
Yeah, he is.
So
You're not so bad yourself.
Oh, come on. So Montreal will be fun. But yes, it was just a great night and just one of those great comedy community nights, like all the right people are hanging out. There's Stavros, there's Greg Stone, there's Ari, there's Tim Dillon or whoever the
Oh,
fuck.
everybody was there. It was
Bobby,
pretty
yeah.
wild. It felt good. And then, Bobby was up there. He was like the center. He's like a big guy. He's smoking his cigar, and
Yeah.
everyone's around. And then, what was I going to say? Oh, don't forget, last night also Colin Quinn shot his new special, his one-man show.
I did forget.
So it was Quinn was shooting his special, the Bonfire year anniversary, my album released. It was a wild night. It was like a festival.
It was a fest.
It was a while, and everyone came from there. Soder came over to our show. Soder, Fish, Ari, all these people. Mateo came by.
Vitor.
Joe Mackey was there. Vitor came out. Ari. Boy, a lot of Jews. My God.
We love Jews.
But it was amazing. The show was sold out. So many fans. I'd never had that feeling. I was like, who listens to the podcast? And everyone went, yeah.
Yeah.
The whole place.
I know. I had a great moment when you brought me up and they're like, Mark Norman. And you could just feel that, like, yeah.
Yeah, it was
nice. We love you, fans.
really excited. Leonard Oots is great. He's hilarious. Canner killed. His girlfriend was in the front row, which is always weird.
Oh, that was her.
Yeah.
Oh,
I felt bad. I'm like, you got to say you can't sit in the front. For
Yeah.
God's sakes.
What a kook.
But that was killer, and just a special kind of night.
Yeah.
It made me feel good. And everyone says congrats. It's you forget
Yeah.
that it was my party, I guess, whatever. But I got the physical download cards. I'll be selling those on the road. So
Yes.
come out and grab one of those. And,
Now, tell me if this, I don't want to bring it down because we got such a special summer New York night
Yeah.
convo going.
bring
But
it down. That's crazy.
so I hightail out of there because I got to go meet this dame.
Uh-huh.
And I go to her place, and it's weird because it's like all this energy. You just have a hot set. There's people everywhere. There's fans. You're high-fiving. You're hugging your friends. You're chatting. Then I pop it in a cab down to the East Village. I go to her apartment on Avenue B, and it's all just quiet. Mm-hmm. And then you're just in bed with her watching a movie. It's weird to just go from, we're fucking going nuts. I love it here. I'm living the dream. Woo! And then 20 minutes later, I'm in a bed watching Zootopia with my pants off.
Yeah, that's what's nice. That was like me with the mac and cheese. But
Yeah.
it's nice to come down. When you get older, you like coming down a little bit. Relax. You put your feet up and you
Yeah.
watch a flick and you get your girl nestled in your little armpit and she smells weird.
Right.
She doesn't smell weird. The armpit smells
The armpit's weird. But I think some women like the pheromone.
Yeah, I think that's okay. Hannah, how do you feel about a pheromone?
Depends how it smells.
It's got to be the
Depends how
right
it
guy.
smells. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it syncs up.
But a little BO is not a bad thing, right?
Chicks dig it. I don't dig a BO. I don't mind it, but
Working out, sort of.
What about maybe working on the plantation?
just a general walking around BO is bad. But if you've been like chopping wood, I think it's sexy.
Ooh, wood chop.
Yes, Hannah, give me the thumbs up. I understand women.
There you go.
I'm so good. How about this? You were talking about the amusement park, Coney Island. I just checked my notes. I forgot about this. And this happened last week. I did the forum with Louie, which was amazing. We talked about
yeah.
it. But there was 2 shows. So there was a Sunday night show and a Monday night show. So Monday day, I had time to kill. I go to one of my favorite places in the whole goddamn planet, the Santa Monica Pier, which I tried to get you to go to that ride I was telling you about.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I love this ride. It's an amazing ride on the Santa Monica Pier. It's called the Slingshot, I think, and it's a 2-seat thing. And you and a buddy, or a mate, if you will, flatmate, you sit next to each other, and then you guys each have controls, and you flip upside down, you spin around, you go wacky. I remember I kept telling you when we had dinner with Gary Marshall.
Yes.
We're very sad about it.
We love Gare.
Gag. So,
Order.
So we're there, and I'm telling Ken, I'm like, you gotta love this thing. You're gonna shit your pants. We'll go on this. It's on me. Thanks for picking me up. We're gonna go crazy. We do the flip to flips. It's gonna be fucking nuts. You're gonna love it. It's gonna be the best thing you've ever done. And he's like, all right, take it easy. I get it. And then we get there. We go to the Santa Monica Pier, and I'm like, here it comes. We take the corner, and it's gone. It's not
What?
there. I go, oh my God, they got rid of it. It must have been too exciting.
What?
People were shitting their pants. I'm devastated. This is all I wanted to do. I was looking forward to this more than I was the shows. I'm sad. Fuck me. I'm texting Sarah. I'm like, that thing we did together, it's gone. It's disappeared. They got rid of it. And she's like, what? Why? I love that thing. I'm heartbroken. I'm like, me too. We walk around a little bit. We come around a different corner. There it is!
Hey.
It's still there. They just moved it, or I had a bad memory of where it was. It's there, and I'm back. I'm like, we're back, baby. I'm jumping in Canner's arms. You know, we never touch or hug.
Yes.
I'm hugging him. I'm slapping him in the ass. I'm blowing him. I'm like, we're going to get on that thing. It's going to be crazy. You're going to shit. You're going to piss. You're going to cry. It's the most fun you can have. This is insane. There's no one in line. We go running up. I got my $20 or whatever. I'm like, 2 tickets for it, baby. And the lady's like, the girl, it's like a 15-year-old girl. She's like, wait a minute. You're too tall to ride this ride.
Whoa! Too tall. You never hear about the too tall.
I go, what do you mean I'm too tall? I was just on it 4 months ago.
Yeah.
She's like, well, you can check, but I think you're too tall, you lanky piece of shit.
What?
And I go over there, and it's 72 inches. I go up to it. I'm over the thing.
Holy
Well, first
hell.
of all, she goes, you're way too tall. And I go over there. I'm a half an inch high. And I'm
Yeah.
like, what do you mean way too
I
tall?
hate the way too.
So then she's like, yeah. And I was like, but I've been on it. I was on the ride.
Yes.
I was like, I got video. And she's like, I'm sorry, I can't let you on. I'll cost you
What?
my job. This girl's like 15.
I've never heard of this.
I wanted to just smack her around a little bit.
Please.
Not really. I don't condone that.
Some of them like it.
That's true. They like BO and slapped around.
Yeah, they're a kooky species.
So then I take off my hat, I take off my shoes, and I'm like, well, let me see if I take off my shoes. She's like, do whatever you want. Meanwhile, it's probably dangerous. That's why the regulations are there. And with no shoes, I'm still like a cunt hair above it.
Ah, damn.
So I shaved my cunt hairs, but still
Ah.
not too tall.
Damn
and
it, cunt.
so I went up to down, and then Canner, that son of a gun, he's like, well, man, if I just ride it by myself? And I'm like, all right, what am I going to say? No.
Yeah, of course.
So now I got to sit there. I'm holding. He's giving me his wallet, his keys, his belt.
you're the
his
girlfriend now.
contacts. Now I'm just the fat girlfriend who's too fat to ride the ride. I'm holding all his stuff like his books.
Yes.
And he goes and he's just going, woo! Ah! This is the most fun. This is crazy. And I got to sit there and just sob watching him.
Ah.
And it was the saddest thing. And what's crazy is the last person, last time I was there, they must have just not checked the measurements.
You could have died.
I could have chopped my head off.
That's right.
like a Seminole.
a Seminole.
I was trying to think of an Indian. They shave your head off, I think.
ISIS would have worked.
ISIS. I felt we were picking on ISIS too much. What if they
Yeah,
listen?
they're sensitive people.
Because here's the thing now. People, just regular Americans, they become radicalized. Mm-hmm. So we could have a fan listening to this, and all of a sudden something radicalizes him, and then he goes and seeks us out and chops our dicks off.
Keyword being seek.
Hey.
What happened to radical? Remember that was a fun word. Radical.
Oh, the new radicals. They stunk, I thought.
What do they sing?
You're a fat bloke, but hey, we do it in style.
Oh.
Remember that piece of shit song?
Yuckity, yuck, yuck.
He wore like a fishing hat and he danced in a mall.
I didn't catch the vid.
I remember my buddy Derek, close friend. We reference him a lot.
Love the dad.
Oh, we're big, close friends. But I remember him liking that song and being like, well, this might have to end.
Ugh.
He liked that and he liked the Everlast horse shit.
Ah, I hate Everlast.
Don't you ever tell the story? What's that one? He came out with a one folk type song or
Yeah.
something. And then you might know what it's like.
Oh, I hate that song. That song sucks.
That song should get ISIS. They should chop
Yes.
that song's dick off and head off and show it on CNN.
That song should fuck Charlie Sheen and Magic Johnson.
And I'm a House of Pain guy. You know, Boston, Irish, you had to love it. I was in like 6th grade. I was jumping around.
Jump. Wait, no, that's crisscross.
Yeah, I like them too. I had my starter jacket on backwards. I listened to Jump Around. And Wasn't that the worst when you fuck something up in elementary school when you're like, oh yeah, jump. I love House of Pain. People are like, you faggot, you piece of shit. They give you a wedgie. You fucked up once. And then they kick you down the stairs. You had no breathing room
That's true.
Rest room, whatever room.
People wanted you to fuck up so bad. They loved it. They lived for it because then you're the piece of shit, not them for a minute.
How about this? I'm doing a joke about this now. I tried it last night. When kids, I remember there was one kid in like 5th grade, he was playing with himself. That was a big thing. Jimmy plays with himself, you fucking weirdo.
Oh, yeah.
He's got his hand on his dick. Within 2 weeks, we were all like, oh, yeah, you were right. We're sorry. You were ahead of the ball game. Everyone's just yanking their dicks in school.
Yeah, I remember the other thing was I would always go up to girls and go, come on. You finger yourself, right? And they would always
really?
go, no. And I'd go, come on. What are you, an idiot?
Oh, really?
Just tell me. And then one girl would be like, I do it. And you're like, oh, my God. And you jerk off for a month.
Yeah, it's interesting. I remember being like 20, that age, those years, 1920. Not the year.
Yeah.
Not that old, folks.
Women got the right to vote that year.
Is that right?
20.
Oh, wow. I was, and then that was like Tommy gun. I pictured 1920. I just think of Tommy guns
Yeah, Tommy Gunn and the Flappers. Mm-hmm. It's a big vagina.
and a comedy club in Burbank.
That's right.
Anyways, 19 or 20, those ages, I remember this one girl, we would hang out with Chloe being like, if a girl tells you she doesn't masturbate, she's full of shit.
Yes.
And then there'd be girls who are like, well, she's lying because I don't masturbate. And I wasn't sure if that girl was lying or if she just hadn't discovered masturbation yet. Because I think girls discover masturbation much, much later than boys.
Yes.
Because we have this thing burning us up. We're like, I got to fucking jerk off.
We got to jerk off or it'll kill people.
Yeah, but I think women, it's not till like 22 or 23. I'm going to leave it to you to ask Hannah.
Yes.
But it wasn't until like 22, 23, 24 that they start flicking the old beaner.
Yeah, the man in the boat.
Yes.
Well, hand job, what do you got? You're probably watching porn
You
right
got
now.
an age of masturbation that you're comfortable sharing. Don't share if you don't want to.
Please share.
Probably college.
College.
See, that's what I
she
said.
Yeah,
College.
yeah. Wow, you know women.
Yeah, college age.
Now, what do you?
I don't think there's 15-year-olds that are, rubbing stuff on their box.
I don't know, because I knew a gal who loved horseback riding. She said it felt good.
But I think they don't put it together, maybe.
Oh, she put it together.
Because I think like motorcycles they like as well.
Yeah.
Or
Or the tumble horse.
Or the rope. I think when you're climbing the rope and it's rubbing on the old.
Oh, is that a thing?
Cuntaroo.
I got to get a rope for the bedroom.
Yeah.
Wait, so what are we talking? Do you go finger or
Oh,
apparatus?
jeez, this might be too far.
It depends on the person.
Person. I'm talking about you.
Oh.
Shelby's saying
Both,
no. We got to
okay.
say no to this. We got to put the kibosh on
All
this.
right, Shelby's real knight in shining lips.
We're getting no good.
All right, well, she uses an apparatus, which good for you, sister. You're a goddamn feminist and a hero.
The pummel board.
Come again?
Pummel board.
What is that, a Harry Potter character?
That's an apparatus from the
Oh.
gymnastics. It was a Seinfeld reference.
Pumbleboard.
Not the pummel board.
Remember? Yes. I thought you said Pumbledorf.
That's my agent, Jonathan Pummeldorf.
He's good.
He's booking me at the old skid marks.
Yeah.
Nick DiPaolo would always use skid marks as his fake comedy club, and every single time I would lose it.
That's because everybody goes Chuckle Hut.
Yes.
But skid marks is
skid
way
marks
better.
in Buffalo, and then the other one, whenever we had a ordering at the comedy club, it'd say, I'll have the Judy Gold pancakes, and I would laugh every single time.
The other one he has great is the stripper came out. Her name was Sheetrock.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's a bit.
How great is Sheetrock?
Oh, it's too good.
too good.
And then we've referenced it before, but it always order a soda. And then after his first sip, he'd go, it's flatter than my sister's ass. And that would make me laugh, too. Boy, we're talking like he's dead. But you know who is dead? And we're very devastated. Our good pal, Gary Marshall. We just saw him at the old steakhouse, flophouse. What's that place called? Meat House?
The courthouse,
Meat
outhouse, bouthouse. No, wait. Smokehouse.
Smokehouse.
Yeah. It's
Our
like the,
fugitive's name is Dr. Gary Marshall.
I was going to do the whole outhouse, bum house, dick house, chiz house, whatever. Pancake house, waffle house. Gary Marshall, these are not happy days.
He's in a league of his own.
Yeah.
Although that was Penny Marshall, but Gary
Yeah.
must have done something.
He was big. in his day.
Too big.
Too
Died.
big for his own britches.
Well, we got to wrap it up here. I think Shelby's mad at us. And what's that say? Oh, Patreon.
Patreon.
We forgot. The New England Patreons.
Yeah.
Folks, we set this up. We mentioned it last week. One guy was mad at us, but Patreon.
Suck it.
.com. I don't want to say suck it.
No, we love you, guy who's angry. There's always a couple angry weirdos.
I said he wasn't angry, though. He was just pointing out.
All right, well, he had a beef.
A small beef, but then we rectified.
Where's the beef?
Rectified beef. Mm-hmm. Hey, write that down. That could be a title. Rectified beef.
Yeah, all right.
I like rectified beef.
Sure.
This episode's had a lot of ups and downs.
I like it up and down. It's like a roller coaster you can't get on.
Yes, too tall. Boy, but I'll tell you, we rode all the other rides. I love the Santa Monica Pier. One of the best days of my life. Cannon and I would get the unlimited. By the way, if you're ever at the Santa Monica Pier, I did all the thinking for you. Don't even contemplate. Don't crunch numbers. Get the unlimited rides, folks.
What's the pricing?
It's $8 a ride.
Oh,
or
God.
$30 unlimited.
That's a joke.
And it's all day. So you go there at 10 in the morning. You ride the rides over and over and over again. You go to the beach. You suck your own dick. You you pick coral, whatever you do on a beach.
Cool.
And then you come back and you ride more. You ride some more.
I got Dyscalculia, and I know that's a good deal.
Hell of a deal. We got to wrap it up, but go to patreon.com/or/Tuesdays. Is it Tuesdays with Stories or just Tuesdays? Just Tuesdays. We're just figuring this out, folks. But here's the thing. Obviously, Mark and I were doing pretty well. We're telling tales of private jets, but we don't really make a lot of dough off the podcast.
Also, we're paying New York rents, and you never know when the shit can dry up.
And New York taxes, and I donate monthly to Planned Parenthood. They take care of the men, too. If you hate women, you can still be good to them, Planned Parenthood.
Yeah, hey, that's their slogan, I think.
Shelbo?
We'll also be setting up different perks and rewards for people who donate.
Perks and rewards.
Perks and rewards, bonus materials. Maybe we'll do a voicemail, right?
You want a voicemail with these two squawk boxes on?
We'll record a voicemail for you if you donate, I don't know, $1,000 a day. Something. We'll figure out the numbers.
We'll get a video of Hannah diddling.
Yes. Oh, boy. Shelby does not care for that
Are
kind
you
of
guys
humor.
dating? Oh, okay. I didn't know if there was a little, hot
she
beef
works
between
here.
you. If there was some erect beef.
Rectified beef.
Rectified beef. Damn it.
But anyways, so you can give $1 a month, $2 a month, $5 a month. Go Pack Joe. We love him the most. $10 a month, that guy.
Go Pack Joe, Andrew, Aaron Morse, Leslie,
Some people
Sarah.
know what their names said.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, thank you.
ISIS.
But yeah, you can give whatever you want, whatever the show's worth to you. If you have extra, hey, if you're making $20,000 a year or whatever, don't give us any of your money. But if you want to contribute, you're listening to the show. It's an hour. It's not easy to do, and you can give whatever you want: $5, $2, $10, $100, and it's nice. And we're good people, and we pay our taxes, and we're very charitable.
That's right.
And
we love Chipotle.
And I'll tell you this. How about this? Here's a vow. If you start donating money, I should run this by you first.
Oh, God.
Mark will stop stealing soda from Chipotle.
Ah, don't let him know.
$2 a month. He'll buy a soda.
What do they care if I'm stealing soda?
That's a fun gag.
Well, I think I'm losing out at this gag here.
Well, this is for not liking the Gary Marshall gag.
I gotta
Yeah,
like every
coming to
gag.
you.
You see? I don't like a gag. I'm the problem.
I like the gag.
You showed up with weak gags.
We gotta go.
All right. Well, yeah. Where are you going to be there, Fatty?
I don't know. I got the same dates. I'm not adding dates.
That's a good point.
Relapse Theater, the 17th of August. Come to Atlanta. Come out. Sell the tickets.
Hot Atlanta.
That's a door deal, for God's sakes. I got to have
Ooh.
some people there.
You need the peeps.
Yeah, I got to have some people. We're doing the show. Sarah's coming. Relapse Theater, Laugh Boston, Christmas weekend.
Ooh.
And the album, for God's sakes.
Yes.
Are you mad at me? Let's keep it up there. And please give it a review, 5 stars, and tell a friend about the podcast. It's really growing.
How about this, folks? The shirts are dwindling. So if you got a nice logo or some artwork, we could throw on a new shirt, maybe get some product moving again, please send us some logos.
Yes.
Email us, hit the Facebook page, tweet at us, tell a friend, yell at Chipotle. Come see us live. I'll be at the American Comedy Co. in San Diego. I'll be at the Portland Helium. I will be at the Side Splitters in Tampa. Madison, Wisconsin, I'm coming out in September. And the Joy Theater in New Orleans, Hometown Hero. Come out to that. We'll see you all in hell. Praise Allah. And we love you, Gary Marshall.
This has been a Stand Up Labs production, powered by digital media. Subscribe to new and archive episodes wherever you listen to podcasts, and find all of our shows at standuplabs.nyc.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Aha!